guys, welcome back. This is going to be part 9 of the Taito cabinet. We're going to be assembling this cabinet now. It's going to be a little tricky doing it by myself because I got to try to hold up a side and the front panel, get them locked in there, put some glue in there. But I should be able to get it. Might be a little bit of a pain in the butt. I have my stapler here. I have some 1¼ inch staples. So the 1¼ inch staples should, in theory, not go through the other side of the cabinet because they're not long enough to, because of the size of this brace right here. So basically what I need to do is start by putting one side and the front on at the same time. Throwing some staples in the side, putting some glue on the front edge, and also I cleaned up the brackets, got rid of the rust that was on some of them, painted them silver. I still got to do a set of them for mine as well. These are another set that needs done, and the hinges as well, because I sanded the rust down, but it's still a little bit on there. I mean, there's only so much you can do other than sandblasting, but I cleaned them up the best I could. And we'll just put some silver paint on it, and what that should do is help it from future rusting. Now, I literally sat with the buffer for about 1 hour and 20 minutes today and polished every single carriage bolt. And they turned out nice. And that's where we're at with that. I separated my nuts and washers into here. These are all carriage bolts, and then this is the rest of the miscellaneous parts. Now, there's enough nuts and bolts here for 2+ Taito cabinets, because I had some other ones laying around as well. So there's more hardware here than I need to assemble 2 of these cabinets. So what I'm going to do is basically, like I said, start with one side in the front, get some glue, get them stapled, put the top bracket on the front right away while I'm doing this to kind of hold the 2 pieces together, and then I'll be able to put the other side on. Then I got to kind of gently pry the top apart so that I can slide the top pieces in. It's gonna be a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm gonna go ahead and video me doing it, but I'm gonna kind of do it at a fast pace because it's gonna take a little bit of time, and I don't think you guys want to see me wrestle parts for the next half an hour on a video. So we're gonna kind of speed through it, and we're gonna get this thing put together, and then we can put the coin door on it. I do need to clean up a couple of brackets and stuff like that, which that should go real quick. They're not rusty, so I would think I can just sand those real quick and shoot them with some of the matte finish Krylon, and that should be able to go right back in. We could put the coin box back in and stuff like that. I actually might clean that up and paint it silver just to make it look a little nicer. But that's pretty much it. So that's what I'm going to be doing here for the next little bit, is starting to reassemble this thing. So let me get set up here. Hopefully this glue is all right. Check it, make sure it's still good. It's been a minute since I used this one. I think it looks all right. So, all right, I'm gonna get set up here, and we are gonna start putting this thing together. After the front and first side came off the bottom, it actually worked out better to bolt the 2 together first and then raise it up onto the base. And that's how I'll do mine in the basement. Definitely a little tricky doing it by yourself. A second person would be much help to kind of hold things together and keep it a little bit more stable for you, but I made it through. It wasn't horrible. Okay, only a couple more brackets to put on. This is definitely not the easiest thing to put together when you're by yourself. If you had somebody to help you, it would make it a lot easier. Obviously, you saw at the beginning, these two pieces kind of fell off the base. Wasn't a big deal. This one almost fell over on me. Once again, I caught it, so I was there for it. I'll tell you what, these polished hardware looks really good in there. I got to put 2 brackets on the bottom there, and I forgot to re-drill the holes up here when I did Bondo work on the top to flatten it out. I never drilled the holes back open, so I think I might have an angle drill. I'm pretty sure I have an angle drill that I can get up there. So now I'm gonna off camera put these bottom 2 brackets on down here on each side. This will all wipe off. That's just dust from when it was on the stand. But I'm gonna get those ones on, and then we're gonna drill these out. I got some glue coming out down there and a little bit right there. Like I said, there's gonna be a little bit of paint touch up. But the good thing is this is all that, actually that's coming off. This is all that Krylon paint, which will be nice in case I have to touch it up. It won't be a big deal. So let me go put those 2 back ones on. I had to sit on a bucket or something because I can't kneel down. And then after that, I'll come back and we'll drill those holes so we can get the front on. And then at that point, we should be pretty sturdy. All right, let me try to get these things drilled and in. It'll be a little tough because I got to kind of hold the cabinet together so I can get a bolt through it. Or the drill bit through it, rather. That actually worked pretty good. Okay, after this, we're going to bolt the coin door on. Okay. the coin door in a bigger socket. I am drilling the holes a little bit bigger because of the fiberglass resin and then the Bondo that I put around the carriage bolt holes. Kind of filled in the holes a little bit, so I had to drill them so that the carriage bolt would slide back through. All right, I think it's looking pretty damn awesome. I like all the shiny bolts, carriage bolts. Makes it look nice and clean. You can tell it was taken apart, done properly, in my opinion. Do you have to take these apart? No. But then you're going to have a bunch of paint on your carriage bolts and everything else, and I'd rather have it not like that. I'm going to do a few more things tonight and then call it a night. I'm going to grab these pieces of wood here and just put a little spray paint on them. Now, I did forget to put this one in, but the cabinet should bow enough to fit this in there. I don't see that being a problem. So I'm just going to lightly put a little bit of paint on these just to clean them up a little bit. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit of the Krylon. Actually, I might take that back. These are actually in pretty damn nice shape. I think we're going to leave them as is because there's like a wood stain on them. I'm going to leave them. They're wiped up nice. I was going to put a little paint, but you know what? That's how they're supposed to be. So we're going to leave them like that. So hopefully I can bow this one in here. This one, we got to put a little glue in it too. But it goes like this. Yeah, I should be able to get that in there. Take this little glob of glue out of here. It's on the edge here. I knew I'd forget something, but I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. Now, I like to put the glue in the slot because then I can drag this piece of wood up inside and get it into the slot without getting glue everywhere. Now, if I have to touch up the paint. I got a couple spots anyways I'm probably going to have to touch up, so it's not the end of the world. I want to drag it from the bottom because I would rather touch up the paint in the cabinet than outside the cabinet. Beautiful. And that was just kind of loosely in there. That's how it was. I think that's how all those ones kind of just sit in there. Once that glue sets up, it should hold it a little bit. So now we can throw in the monitor brackets. The slant goes towards the back of the cabinet. Make sure I put it on correctly. Okay, this one goes on this side. How I know that is there is a washer mark on this side. So that determines that it goes on that side. I even polished all these ones. So this goes like this. Oh, the front, if you notice, I'm having to drill a couple of these bigger holes out because of the fiberglass resin that I used and the Bondo around the holes. It kind of made the holes a hair small. So I'm just taking a bit here and just oblonging them a little bit. Make sure I'm doing the right one first. So that's gonna be a beautiful fit then. Now, I'm not just saying this because I did it wrong, the gray on the sides, not having that outer stripe, but to be totally honest with you, I kind of like it. And I'm not just saying that because it's not right. I'm saying it because I just think it looks cool. You have to let me know what you guys think, but I think it's kind of cool. Nobody really knows, really, for the most part. I mean, it is what it is. You can't win them all. And what did I do here? Is this one too long a bolt? I think I put one that's too long. What sucks is the tumbler sometimes gets, the crushed walnut shells break down over time. So what happens is they get stuck inside the, ow, that hurt, inside the threads of the nut. So sometimes it can be a pain in the ass to put on. For instance, there's one. Yep, that one doesn't want to cooperate right now. So I guess I'll deal with that later in the basement when I put my cabinet together. Helps to put the drill back into forward gear. I think the long carriage bolts, no, I think those are regular bolts. I don't know. I don't know why there's a couple longer ones. There might just be one. I'm not sure. Probably have to drill these. Yep. Okay, that is on. Now there is a bolt that goes through each side over here. That's where the long bolt goes because there was ground wires attached to it with a second nut on the hinge side. So that means there must be two of these longer bolts. We need to check here. I don't know. I don't know why the hell one's longer than. I know that one side had two nuts on it. There's even a couple that are a hair shorter. Mystery. It's a mystery. Well, I'm going to put the long one back on the one side because I know that's how it came off of this cabinet. That using the Bondo to fill in where the holes were you know, sunken in from the wood swelling and everything worked extremely well for the carriage bolts. They're right at the surface where they should be again. So I'm happy with how that looked, and I'll show you a close-up on that in a minute. I still got to paint the back door for this, and I think we're just going to use the roller because that bottom part has the roller paint, and then from here up is just the nice paint. Stupid nuts. Okay, those are on. We're just going to put the hinges on, and I think I'm going to call it a night. I need carriage bolts for those. I think those are, I believe those ones have writing on them. Now why, I don't know. But I'm out of the smooth ones, so there's only 8 smooth ones left, which means those 8 smooth ones are for the other cabinet. So then that means the one with the writing, all the ones with the writing are for this cabinet and the other cabinet for the hinges. It just has AS on it. One second, just grabbing a couple of them here. Need 4 of them. That one's screwed. I'll have to find another one. One of them's really rusty. Trying to pick out some nice, the nice ones here. There we go. Like this. Okay. More drilling. So the only thing I need to do really after this is the back door. Put on the latches for the control panel. And probably just a few other little odds and ends. I'm gonna have to get my blowgun and try to blow out these threads. Because I'm gonna be MFing them in the basement when I'm putting mine together. Basically, I'm gonna put my cabinet together like this to this point, and then I'll make more videos because it's dumb for me to go ahead and show the exact same thing again. All the way to the front. I just put the hinge on backwards. Son of a bitch. Goes this way. hard to find good help these days. Got a little bit of paint touch up to do in there. Okay, I'm gonna put these latches on for the control panel here. I have to do the power brick for this still. I got to clean up both of them for both cabinets actually. That one was in on an angle. I just went right back into the original hole. And it broke. Now I got to drill that out and fix that. Yay. Can't win them all. Okay, got a new one in there. I just had to drill out the old one, so that's new one's in there right there. So I have the power brick left to do, back door. I painted these brackets for the marquee and the glass holder. I think that's it on this cabinet. You know what? I think this one might be missing the upper glass holder. I'm gonna have to look and see. Oh, I have to probably put a little bit of wiring in here too. So there's a little bit more to do. We'll probably just do one more quick video. And I can put the T-molding on it, the texture black T-molding. But that's gonna end this video. So basically, maybe I'll just do a final walk around of this one. And then when I get my cabinet in the basement to this point, we will continue on with the restoration videos because this is almost done for what I'm doing to this one. So that's what I'm going to do is I'll just do a final walk around of it after I get the rest of it a little bit put together, and that'll be it for this one. And then we'll get the other one in the basement put together into is ready for the board and the monitor and stuff. We'll get it to that point. All right, guys. Well, that's going to end this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's coming along really well. Any questions or comments, feel free to ask. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.